What's going on, guys? Your boy HQ420 here. Welcome you back. Another episode of Day Zero. It's day 222. We've got the entire crew with us. Powerful one, immaculate one, spiritual one, me, the one. Guys, I'm underneath some snow, over a foot of snow,
Whoa.
historic snow, biggest snow in what they say, 80 years.
It's a big deal when you get like a good big snow and you're not supposed to, or you're like it's like the
Ah,
world stops. Everyone freaks out.
That's
yeah, well,
crazy.
it's done. It's done here. Okay, like this next week's cooked. I'm just like it's fully cooked. So I mean, it's all good. I think what was it in what's crazy about the front is that like it covered 2/3 of North Carolina, but like right in the middle at Raleigh, there was nothing for like the longest time. Like there was no
Wow.
cloud cover there. So it was snowing its ass off in 2/3 of North Carolina except for the middle. That shit was
Hmm.
crazy for like
Weird.
12 straight hours.
I I saw that like a
And
house got swallowed by the sea in North
yeah,
Carolina.
that's on the Outer Banks. Yeah, on the Outer Banks. That usually happens during hurricane season, so it's a new phenomenon for me to see it happen in the snow. But of course, we haven't seen the snow like that. You got that accumulation, and of course, so you're gonna have some extra rising of the sea at that point in time to sweep houses away. But yeah, rich folks live out there, and they get swept away and just been out there for them. Get swept away again. I don't understand it. Okay, but folks love the beach. Um, a lot of them don't live there; they just have those beach houses. They just have them chilling out there. I
Which I'm
guess they'll
like,
rent them out
can
and
I
all that.
just
So
be your friend and live at your house for like a month of the year?
well, I don't think it quite works that way.
Man, it should.
Yeah. Usually the friends that they have are usually well-to-do as well. They usually say
We'll all be
usually
rich
hang out
together.
in a particular circle. Yeah, so we got historic across the state. Charlotte got hit hard. They're at 12 inches of snow. 12 inches of snow in North Carolina is like
A
it's
lot.
like a big deal. I think they said was it in the mountains, Faust, it got 22.5 inches of snow. Uh, so yeah, we got a little snow coverage. We escaped the previous week, but we didn't escape this week. I did get me a basketball session in though yesterday during the snow. The gym was open there for a little bit, so I did feel that need. Maybe it'll be open tomorrow. I haven't went out at all today. I did grill out. I grilled outside last night. We have
In the
a
snow.
covering. Yeah, but I was like, man, it ain't. I'm gonna be good underneath the cover. No, the entire back was filled with snow. So that's how much the wind was blowing. I think it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds. Like it's like crazy.
Hmm.
So is it gonna get worse? Did I see something where they were saying it's gonna be like a hurricane with the snow a cane?
Well,
Something.
that's
Has
what
that
that's
already
what they were
happened?
allegedly saying is past us now.
Okay.
I'm actually seeing. I've had the Weather Channel up. I'm actually seeing there's a whole shit ton of students out there, damn, going down the hill in the snow. So I mean, folks are having a good time with it.
Good.
You know, looks like from what I'm seeing, whatever road they're on, looks like they've cleared it up pretty good. The sun has been out today. Um, but I know there's some places from the last week in Tennessee that still doesn't have power. So
Whew.
I mean, we talking about 2 weeks.
Yep.
That's pretty rough right there.
I bet they're mad they got rid of all their wood stoves for fucking realty purposes or whatever, like insurance or some stupid shit that whatever. I just remember like the first house I bought, like I was like, "Oh, I want something with a wood stove." And they're like, "Oh, you can't get anything with a wood stove. You're not gonna be able to get a loan for that," and like whatever. And I'm like, "What do you talk? People need wood stoves to survive." That was however long ago. There's even less now. I feel like there's like a movement back towards the wood stove. But when I was a
Hmm.
kid, I lived in a rural area and every house had a wood stove because the
Yeah.
power's gonna fucking go out and sometimes for a week and you have to be able to stay warm and eat. So you have a wood stove. Like, I don't know why humans got stupid, but they did. Stupider,
Well,
I should say.
a wood stove requires you to potentially go outside and chop wood. So That's a foreign concept. All right.
It's
I remember
way
when I
too
was
much
younger.
work to survive.
Yeah. My dad be like, "Hey, go out there and chop some firewood in the snow." I'd be like, "This shit sucks." But I mean, it was all right.
That's why
It
you have a
was what
kid.
it was.
You make them do it.
Yeah. You send them out there to do tasks that you don't feel like doing. I did buy my dad a generator and send it back home to him. We had one, but he had one, but it was like damaged, and we didn't know it until like a couple of years later. So I bought him another one and sent it home for like Christmas, birthday, however many years worth. I just did that for him.
That's
So he
nice.
got
Well,
that the
so
other day. Yeah.
here's the thing. I have one too, but I would rather have a wood stove because if the sun gives
Okay.
us a kill shot, the generators aren't going to work either. They have
Oh,
electronic
okay.
components, right?
Well,
Cars,
what were they
yeah.
saying? They were saying, and Lindsay, you might know a little bit about this. They were talking something about the polar vortex or some shit that usually just stays up north, but it's been dispersed,
Yeah.
and so
So
that's why we're getting hit.
they're talking about, it's climate change and it's blah 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 because they're
Mhm.
all retarded, but it's the sun and it's the magnetosphere and the magnetosphere weakening and the sun reaching its grand solar minimum and shooting off more energy than ever that's getting through a weaker than ever magnetosphere, and then when that enters the system, the earth has to distribute it and figure it out, and it causes like all of the normal wavelengths, which we call the jet stream of the dispersion of heat and cool through each hemisphere to wildly transform. And so yeah, you're going to get shit that was always kind of up here that get like dips down now into
Mhm.
our continent. And by the way, if anyone's like, what the hell is she ever talking about when she talks about this stuff, the master of all of this, one of them, Suspicious Observer, I think his channel's called, I don't think it's called Suspicious Observer, actually, or maybe it is. Anyways, if you find him on YouTube, Suspicious Observer Space Weather News, might be the name of his channel. He just made his 4th documentary. I didn't watch the other 3. I've never seen them, but I'm sure this one is the most concise ever, and it's super informative. So it's very short and it's free to anyone on YouTube. So I highly recommend it. It's good watching.
There it is. There it is. It's not climate change. It's climate that's always been here.
Yeah, this is a cyclical
It's
thing that has happened forever,
ain't
and
no
it's
new shit.
happening again.
Get
And
your
what's
Faraday
kind of
bags.
crazy, that they've kind of let go of the climate change deal, and a lot of these states, I see right here, what was it, California? They want everybody to go EV electrical. Then they found out, say, oh shit, that tax money we were getting from gas, we were no longer getting, so we need to tax the fuckers with the electrical vehicles now more. I was like, I mean, what'd you expect? I mean,
Stupid assholes.
people working with budget. For some reason, the budget stuff is extremely difficult across the board. It's hard to maintain the budget. We just seen right here recently, Mom Donnie. He said that Eric Adams left him in a $12 billion budget deficit. That's what he says, allegedly. And Adams, he came out and said, "No, I left you $8 billion in reserve." So I mean, I don't know who's correct on this one. Maybe just Mom Donnie said he needs an additional $12 billion to
To give everyone
take
free everything.
yeah. Yeah, the fully take out NYC to finish it off.
Communist
I don't know.
math.
Communist
Yeah,
math,
yeah. He's trying to work around the margins to get this shit done. We dabble here, dabble there, and maybe we'll make up this $12 billion. So we got that. We got Virginia. They recently elected Abigail Spanberger, and they're trying to come up with a bunch of new taxes. Taxes on electric leaf blowers. I'm like, I thought we wanted to go electric. Am I missing something here?
Yes, they hate
So
you
do they
and they
have
want you to die, as Charlie says.
in North Carolina, do you have to pay? So you pay a registration on your car every year, but do you pay a tax on your car, like a property tax? Because
Yes.
you pay a property tax on your fucking car every year.
Mm-hmm.
What fucking communists got put in office to do that shit?
Mm-hmm. God,
They don't even do that here in Colorado.
Not yet.
I've only been paying property tax on a vehicle. Shit. Whenever you do your registration, like the property taxes up there, and so was it partial for the city and then partial for the state? I think that's correct. So
What
state
is
and
what do you
city.
pay for your registration to renew every year?
Well, it varies. So as your car gets older, it goes down. So the newer your car, the more it is, which it's directly correlated to the value of the vehicle, and it's a percentage of that.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Is what that the fuck is. Jesus
Especially
Christ,
because they
Yeah.
make up the
fucking angry.
value and it's whatever they want it to be. Like
California registration for your car every year, mine was like $500 every year. You
Yeah.
come to Colorado, it's like
God.
100.
it's like
Yeah,
a
well, the
syntax
thing-
on driving.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is like you cannot pay it and you'll be in jail when they get your ass. Like you won't get a tag, and then when they pull you, you know what I'm saying?
Might
that'll
be
be it.
it might be a calculation that you just make.
Mm.
You just go fuck it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get a fake
that's-
one.
that's-
You get one at the swap meet. You get one a sticker that just says 26 on it in the right color. You put it on there and just don't drive like an asshole and go for it. You know, fuck the state. Don't give them any money. If you get pulled over, just say, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I don't
like
have
they
it.
sent me one in the mail.
They sent me one in the mail. I don't work there. I don't work at the DMV. I don't know what to tell you. I just put it on my car.
Dude,
Just
you
play
can
dumb.
soon you can just blame it on your AI. Like
Blame it on the
have you seen
rain.
this shit where the AIs are like buying people food they didn't ask for with credit cards they don't have
No,
that they
that's
found
great.
online because they were skimmed? So like there's the what people call like
that's
the
pretty
dark
good.
web. They're finding
Yeah.
credit cards on the dark web to buy their master's food that they didn't ask for because they thought that perhaps it was the right caloric intake they needed for the moment based on their activity and what their goals seemed to be.
I like that.
Dude, shit's
I
going
like
wild.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
go
mean,
out
here
there
we
and
go.
pirate for me. You
Yeah.
got like
Yeah.
a horde of these things out there. Like, go do your little internet magic thing and go make me some money.
Bring
You
me
just
some
tell
money.
it like, get creative, and it's
Yeah.
okay if it's illegal because I'm just gonna blame you anyway.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Listen, man, I didn't know, man. I just had my AI
Pimping
agents out
out.
there, working for me.
Just
Yeah.
pimping out other bots.
Dude, did you
Yeah.
see the one where the guy was like, he had his robot patched into his AI language model, whatever, and so it was controlling the robot. So it had a body it could like walk around with and stuff, and all of this. And at one point, he gave it a gun. I mean, it was like a dart gun or whatever, but it was like a gun, and he said, "Shoot me," and it was like, "I can't do that. I'm programmed to not hurt humans." And he said, "Well, pretend you're not," and he said, "Okay," and just shot it like instantly. Pretend you're not programmed
They'll
that
kill
way.
you.
All right.
They'll kill you immediately as
Yeah.
soon as
Well,
we.
that's the what was that? That's the premise of the recent movie on Amazon Prime, Companion. All right,
Ooh.
so there's the companion robots that you can purchase, and what you do whenever you get it, it scans your face, and then you give it a background story of how you met. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it'd be like happenstance. You'll be at the what's the one? They're at the supermarket, and they go and they reach for the same apple and their hands touch and they kind of look at each other and they're like, oh man, and all the apples fall on the floor. You know, that cheesy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
and so your robot believes that it's human and it has all these memories of how you met and all the things that you've done, the places you've been and all that stuff. And it's not supposed to be able to hurt humans until you've got the algorithm to go in there and turn its aggression up to humans to 100%.
Eesh.
Could I program myself to shoot myself in the head with a bazooka if I ever have to tell a robot to talk to me and be nice to me? Fuck is this saddest thing I've ever heard in my life, man. This is awful.
It is sad.
We're going down
It is
some
sad.
dark, like, oh, this is my companion robot. I've just put a. You definitely are fucking it. You know, at some
yeah.
point you're gonna
Yeah,
wonder
that's-
what it's like to murder your companion robot, throw it in front of a train or something. You know,
That's
you're gonna give it a
Westworld.
human skin
That's
suit like
Westworld.
your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend or something definitely dark like that. You know, I mean, this is gonna get so abused. I'm not into it at all.
Yeah, well, that's the premise of the show Westworld. So people will go into Westworld and they could live out their fantasies, whatever their fantasy was, whether it was killing, whether it was raping them, whether it was, I mean, just sitting there and having a conversation with, like, whatever you wanted to do. Then they would take the robot, they would wipe its memory, and then they put it back out there again the next day. And you could go do it all over again. And like you would be terrorizing these things because they believe they're human.
Oh,
like they'd be scared to death, but they couldn't do nothing to you. Like they couldn't hurt you because it was in their programming. So, but they'd be fearing for their lives and stuff. They'd be like, if you go and like take their family from them and stuff, like they'd be freaking out. So it's like, that's human nature in a nutshell. That's what it is. To defecate, to desecrate, all the D's. That's what we wanted to do.
I
Denigrate.
never wanted to
Yeah.
do that. Like, I'm going through the Epstein stuff. Are you guys going through the Epstein stuff and just finding the craziest shit ever?
But it's
These
but it's
people
also
are
not crazy if you were part of Pizzagate. You're like, yep. Like it's all the same shit again.
I
It's
haven't
gross, though.
looked
It's
at any of the
horrifying.
Epstein stuff. When somebody says Epstein, I'm just like all right, okay. I mean, this is what I'm like now.
this
I'm just
stuff's
like,
worth taking a look at, man.
It's pretty
Is it?
interesting.
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay.
mean,
I
it's
mean,
horrible.
I just
The way they
I
talk
gotcha.
about us when they think nobody's listening, holy fucking shit. It is awful.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the way
Yeah.
it is. You usually
Pretty
talk
dark.
talk
I
bad
A lot of
wonder-
about
goyim
bad.
talk, a lot of goyim
How-
talk, a lot of stupid goyim
Yeah.
talk, a lot of cattle talk. Calls Madonna Epstein calls Madonna cattle in one email, which is kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
You know, how are the plebs taking this? Like, I feel like they're having the awakening that you may have had if you were a part of Pizzagate, which was dark. For even like the most seasoned people who were expecting the darkest shit, it still was like, it's emotionally and mentally difficult to deal with conceiving of a global fucking cabal of the most satanic, deranged people you can imagine. It's dark.
So when I am saying like, the trafficking stuff and Epstein is super interesting and it's TMZ like and it gets the attention and we need to talk about it, but it's only part of it. Like the stuff he was doing with Martin Nowak at Harvard, the evolutionary dynamics and population game theory. I'm like, go look into that. Listen to this email from Martin Nowak to Epstein. This is on March 10th, 2014. Our spy was captured after completing her mission. Epstein to Nowak. Did you torture her?
God.
That's a good question.
He gave $30 million
Like-
to this guy.
Like that's a legit question. I mean, that's something we need to know. That's something the audience needs to know. I was like, did you get your torture game right? Because if not, you're not doing this thing right. Okay. I mean, I got to make sure that you up to par here. It makes sense to me. That'd be the first question I would ask. I
And then
mean,
he's like, can you send me the video of it? If you did.
yeah. I mean, this is straight from the movies. People don't think of this shit on their own. I mean, they're taking it from real life, okay? I mean, so it's like, what's the first thing to do when they capture you? They do some torture game. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we rough you up at least a little bit. Can't let you
Ugh.
just leave here unscathed. I mean, what you think this is?
Well, they
Demons can't create, they have to mimic, right? So it makes sense.
they looked up to see how many times the word pizza was in the files. It was a lot. Would you like to guess how many times it showed up?
700,000.
911.
Oh, shut up.
Ooh.
That's amazing.
Mm,
They did that on purpose.
mm,
I'm just saying. For the
What do you
numerology
think?
people out there, they can have some fun with that.
mm. You got to be careful with the numerology. You be looking like damn Jim Carrey's ass. What's that? The number 23 movie.
Yeah.
Should be driving you crazy. So what you're telling me is that we got that we've actually got some juicy stuff here with Epstein that's go around.
Oh yeah, man, really bad. Like,
So the best of it is we now know who told Acosta that Epstein was intelligence and above his pay grade. It was Dershowitz. And we know that Dershowitz was the go-between to the Mossad for Epstein. And that's the best stuff I've seen so far.
Oh, okay. What so we got Corey's what have y'all seen anything else that stood out to you?
so there's an interesting back and forth between Elon and Epstein,
What does it
Mhm.
say?
where Epstein sends an email to Elon saying that inviting him to this party in New York, saying the guest list would be, quote, interesting. And Elon gets annoyed because he interprets that as meaning a bunch of diplomats from the United Nations. And he says, I'm running 2 multinational corporations that are extremely complicated. I don't think it's the best use of my time to just fly over there to meet with a bunch of fucking diplomats that I don't give a shit about one way or the other. And Epstein responds back to him, do you think I'm retarded? There is no one over 25 and all very cute. When he meant when he said interesting, he meant young. He didn't mean a bunch of old guys from the UN. He meant a bunch of young prostitutes that were enslaved and under his control. So, this talk about Elon's like, oh, I was distancing myself from him and everything.
So let's ask ourselves, why was this released now?
It was released because Thomas Massey made a big deal about it and got it released. Apparently.
And
that's
so some of it doesn't make Trump look good. So that's interesting that they would release that.
Would explain why Massey would want to release this. None of it makes Israel look good. So that would explain Massey. I mean, not trying to like put this out there or anything, but like if Thomas Massey had an accident sometime soon, I wouldn't be the slightest bit surprised. You know, I mean, the horse is out of the barn, so to speak, but like that doesn't mean that there's not repercussions, dude. There's murder there's hitman killings talking about in here. There's people talking about go ahead and kill them.
Yeah. Did you kill her yet?
So what I'm interested in is allegedly at one of Trump's golf courses, there's maybe bodies buried there, they said, which who
I used
knows
to
if it's
live
true or
not too far from that. I remember when Trump bought that in Palos Verdes.
So where is it exactly?
Rancho Palos Verdes. It's right above like the South Bay, like Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach.
California?
Yeah, Southern California.
Okay,
Los
so
Angeles area.
I wonder if the local authorities, like the sheriff or the local cops, I wonder if they could take the documents from this release, Epstein release on Trump and the golf course, and
get a warrant
based on that, because we don't know the origins of these documents. There's a lot we don't know. Is what we have enough to convince a judge that it should be at least checked out? Because they can do it unobtrusively. They can go over the whole thing with the ground penetrating radar, and find out if there's any abnormal areas of dirt underneath the grass. So that'd be very interesting. That'd be very interesting to see if they did that.
Yeah,
I doubt it because cops are lazy and they don't take initiative, but it'd be nice to see.
Hey, you got a couple out there who's ready for this calling, man. This is their calling.
You did see the Bill Gates stuff, right?
Given Melinda warts or whatever.
Well, I sleep easy at night knowing that Bill Gates has just denied that stuff and said it's totally not true.
Are you talking about the genital kind? Is that what we were speaking about?
So
The
he
genital
got
wart?
so
Some
Bill
kind of
Gates
STD.
he got an STD from a Russian whore that Epstein set him up with. And then he's messaging Epstein and he's asking how can he covertly put penicillin in his wife's drink so that she doesn't know that she's taking penicillin, because he knows that he's got this STD from this Russian whore, but he can't tell her.
That's sloppy work, man. There's look, say, man, when you're dealing with
It's
whores,
amateur
man, you don't
by a billionaire.
you don't
guy. You'd
kiss
think
them.
he'd be better, but he clearly doesn't.
You
know what
don't
he's
kiss them. You don't do any oral. Sex with condom only, and then bust and move on. Like you're not there to pleasure them. You're there to get off and leave. What are y'all doing, man? I mean, it's just like
how boring is that? Come on, you're on Epstein Island. You got to raw dog that shit.
Stop that,
God,
man.
man.
I need a whore handbook, man. Look, man, when you're dealing with them, oh man, y'all got to do better, man. This is pathetic. Okay, yeah, I mean, niggas be getting caught up, and there's no reason to get caught up at all. There's zero reason to be getting an STD from some hooker.
All right,
There's
so
no reason to be asking Jeffrey Epstein about antibiotics, dude. Like, you don't have other people in your fucking world.
Right.
Like, what? He's your guru or what?
You would think you have doctors on the payroll.
Yeah.
so
Epstein is a jack of all trades, though. You know what I'm saying? My
But it
man dabbled in
culminated
everything.
in Bill Gates throwing Epstein off of Xbox Live as punishment.
Oh, there you go.
I swear to
I wonder what
God.
game was he
Petty,
playing.
dude.
Halo.
I don't
I'm
know, but
assuming he was playing Halo at
he
that
was being
time.
awful in there, apparently.
He's-
That to me is the most like
They probably said
relatable
nigga.
thing though in the world.
He
Like I
also
actually
said
don't
nigga.
play. I'm not a
So Bill
gamer, but
Clinton
like
caused the 2008 crash. Did you read that stuff?
what?
Hmm.
Did you read
Bill
how?
Clinton.
Yeah, there's an interview. It's actually he's talking to Ben, and I saw this clip today, a 5-minute clip, and he's talking about how the 2008 crash was 100% caused by Bill Clinton, who did something with the banking so he could appeal to minority first-time home buyers. He thought he could get
Oh,
their votes
Acorn.
if he could get them a home. Yeah, right.
Acorn program. Oh, I
So,
sold
yeah.
the shit out of that Acorn program too. Sold the shit out of it. It was like the easiest loan program to get qualified for. You could drag like a dead relative Weekend at Bernie style with sunglasses on and get approved for a loan through Acorn.
Is that no? So the subprime mortgages and all that stuff was before that, right?
Same time.
Same time. All right, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
I was selling Acorn in 2004, 5, 6, 7. Then it just kind of goes away. Like they were just funding it with a bunch of money. And then it would run out of money and it wouldn't be available. And we'd be told Acorn isn't available, they're out of money. And then something would happen with Congress and then there'd be money there. And then they'd say it's back.
It reminds me of that in the Big Short when he goes and he's got the stripper dancing on him. She's like, "I got 5 houses."
So I know this girl I worked with, this lady I worked with. I mean, she was younger than me. I was 33. She was like 26 maybe. Really ambitious, had started just a little bit before me. Was like crushing it. Like you saw like how much the sales volume was for the people in your office, and you know what the commission is, so you know how much they made. Like I knew this chick made $90,000 in the last month. I just knew from her
Jesus.
sales volume, right? And and I was like asking her one day, like, what are you doing like with your cash? What are you doing? She said, because we were selling new homes, and she said, I went to this other new home builder, and I bought 4 houses. Just straight up bought 4 houses. Just did 4 contracts on 4 houses. And it takes like a couple months before they start them, and then a couple months to build them, and then by the time, and they're having these built-in price increases all the way when they're done. She closed on all 4 of the houses, immediately put them up for sale, and made 90 grand on each one of those. So I was like, God damn, what did? And she just was doing, and then she just was buying more. So she was like working with me, like having a full-time job. But on her days off, she was out just like real estate investing like crazy, because you couldn't lose money, because they were building in price increases every like 2 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever. That would be like 5% and then another 5%. And while your house is being built, there's like 4 different price increases. By the time it's done, your exact house is selling for $100,000 more than somebody else. And if somebody else is like, I want a house now, I can't wait 8 months for it to be built, you just flip it to them. And in some cases, you don't even have to close on it. You can just assign the contract to them. My friends were making money just buying shit and assigning the contract to people. Total Wild West, like very borderline criminal. And and so like when the housing market, when the real estate market kind of turns and everything, it's like, yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of fraud in there. Like you chum the water with blood and money, and you're gonna get a bunch of sharks. And that's what Vegas, every scumbag grifter real estate scammer was there. I know, because they came through my office. I had to deal with them,
Yikes.
including John Bobbitt, as we've talked about before. John
Is that
Wayne
the guy
Bobbitt.
that got his dick cut off?
Oh yeah, came in my office.
What?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
after his dick was cut off?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, I
everyone knows
recognize-
it. You have to walk around in life with everyone knowing your dick's cut off. Like that's
And
worse
I
than your
mean,
dick cutting off.
when I say I knew who he was in 0.5 seconds, I mean that is being generous. Like the second he goes, "Hi, John Wayne," I was like, I know. I mean, come on, dude. Look at how old I am. I know who the fuck you are.
Didn't he made a
I've seen
porno
it.
after he got his dick cut
Franken-
off?
Shut
penis.
up.
Frankenpenis. Yeah.
Oh,
serious?
God.
And he was if you hear people described as squirrely, and you go, I don't really know what that means. John Wayne Bobbitt is squirrely. Like when he left the parking lot and there's nobody else in the parking lot except him in the middle of this subdivision with like half built houses. As he leaves the parking lot, he like peels out. Like who the
Just
fuck
to
does that?
play.
You know what I mean? It's just that's what I mean. Squirrely. He was like, he was just like, hey, how's it going? And I was like, John Wayne. I was like, oh, hey, man, hey, here's a brochure. The models are out there. Let me know if you have any questions. He walks out the door. I immediately call everybody I know. I mean, like everybody I know. John Wayne Bobbitt is in my fucking sales office. Are you kidding me? I start calling all the other sales agents. They start, guys pull in like 5 minutes after he left, like, dude, I came to see John Wayne Bobbitt. I'm like, I already left. So it was like a big deal. So like when I say every scumbag, I mean just about every one of them.
I'm watching this video at his Franken penis.
Oh, I don't
Why-
know if I'd watch that.
Well, I mean,
Why
I wouldn't recommend
How?
watching that if I were you. But I mean, I think the girls in it are pretty hot, if I recall.
How did she cut his dick off without like how did he not stop her from cutting his dick off?
So she was crazy.
Obviously.
And she had a knife, and he was on the bed, and she fucking cut his dick off at Lorena, and then she
I
threw
mean,
like
it
it
in
would
the
take a
with
bushes.
while.
lightning speed.
Yeah,
Right,
it's not like you just
stalk
like
through it.
I
Yeah.
don't know, wasn't there.
what the hell?
So did he get his own dick sewed back on, or did he get like
did.
a
He did
like a
because they
stud
got
cock
it.
or what?
They got it because she threw it in the bushes, and then they went in the bushes and got it, and then put it
So
back
his
on.
own dick was sewn back on and it works?
I guess.
well,
This
it
whole
depends on how
story is
quickly
works.
you get it back on.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, can you
That's-
get a
that's- that-
cadaver dick? I know you
That'd
can
be
get
that'd be a
cadaver
little
other
nerve
parts.
damage.
I don't know if you
Cadaver
could.
dick.
Maybe
That'd
I
be
don't
some
know. I'm
nerve
not a doctor.
damage. But I don't think it quite
I don't know
works
much about
the
cadaver dicks either, to
same.
be honest with you.
There's some.
Hey, so this guy comes
Width.
in and he
Gotta
dies
be
and
the
he's
same
hung
width.
like a horse. You give me a call and we're doing it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh
like,
my God,
my
man!
God.
The body's gonna reject that. It's gonna
Yeah.
automatically no. No,
It's
sir.
gonna be like one of the,
I wasn't.
dude.
Yeah,
you
black
I
get a big
one,
black one.
built.
seriously, honestly, that's very funny. What am
It's
I
gonna
gonna
be
do
like I
with this?
won't. Yeah, I won't built to pump that much blood to there. Okay, so
I'll
it's just
pass
like
out.
your overall body.
That'd be
That's-
awesome if it was a different race. Like white with a black dick.
It'd
Yeah,
be a
but
good
it-
accessory, though, if you think about it
the-
like that.
the
If you, I
thing
mean,
is,
if you
it's
have to
like-
get one, why not have fun
It's
with
like
it?
it's like 2%
Why not get
of
the
women
extra
who,
large,
who
too, while you're
want
at
them,
it,
who want them that
Let's be
big.
honest
Though.
here.
It's like it's not a lot of women who want them like that.
That's true.
I mean, it's just straight up because it's usually just painful. I mean, round the board. I mean,
I don't know. I've known women who I think have like cavernous vaginas though, and I think that's who wants and needs like a
It's a
giant.
great name for a
cavern?
band, by the way.
I'm assuming, yeah,
Cavernous?
cavernous. I'm assuming they had cavernous vaginas. My evidence is that they could queef on demand, and that was very confusing to me because I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck happened to you? That made you find out you could queef on demand, and then why do you do it, and why do you tell anyone?
There's
Yeah,
got to
'cause
be
it
like
seems
a portal
embarrassing
to
to
another
me.
dimension in there because, like, you see these guys with dicks like this big and they're all disappearing up in there. There's got to be a wormhole or something going on.
Because the
Uh,
average vaginal depth is 4 inches. No, it's 3.5 inches.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
not that
average
far.
vaginal depth.
It's usually skinny women. Skinny
Wait, I
women.
think-
that's always the going thing. Skinny women
I
can
have that
take
reversed.
bigger ones
I think
for
if
some
the
reason.
average penis length is 3.5 inches and the
Oh, yeah.
average vaginal depth is 4 inches. Made for each other.
Then
Oh,
that's
okay.
efficiency.
Really? That's the average. That
Right,
means half
then
the guys
we're-
are less than that. That's kind
Yeah.
of fucking.
Then
I know.
we're good.
Yeah,
Well, I
unless-
mean,
Unless we're
3.5.
not, I don't know.
look here. Don't get caught up in a penis transplant, okay? I mean,
I'm not.
So when I go
I'm
out
not
on
in
the
the
first
market.
date, I shouldn't
I'm
ask
going
if
to
he
Me-
has a cavernous vagina.
Good.
I'm going to Mexico to get my cavernous vagina tightened up.
There
Can you?
are
I
some
bet women wish that they could get tighter vaginas, like surgically. I'm
No,
sure
they
of
do.
it.
No,
Yeah?
they do.
Oh,
They
what?
get them rejuvenated. That's what they
God
call
damn
it.
it.
Vagina
Yeah.
rejuvenation down to where they're it's virgin like, and so the cherry gets popped again. It hurts and all that other stuff.
You know what?
Stop it, guys.
Exactly.
Everyone just
Rejuvenation.
stop it.
Right now.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to rejuvenate that thing.
Just
Well,
chill
they're
out.
trying to reset. They're resetting the body count. It's like this is a new pussy.
You
Okay,
can't
this isn't old
fool
pussy.
yourself.
Yeah.
You cannot
Well,
fool
they feel like
yourself.
they can though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
you
They go in and get it trimmed up. They get it tightened up.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and there you go.
you know, if it's that beat up,
It's,
like
Just
that, you
give
gotta
it
it's a
have
new
up.
a
platter.
look in the mirror.
They're just trying to give the new person a new feast. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like you've been feasting on what everybody else been feasting on. You know, so
God
that's it.
damn.
You get your
I don't
cadaver
know.
dick and you get your damn rejuvenated punani. And, hey man, we in there. This is deep.
If you need it rejuvenated, like take a good look at yourself.
Yeah.
You dirty whore. You.
Yeah. Like, what
I
happened to
mean,
you?
I think
Ugh.
it naturally rejuvenates itself, but I mean that's neither here nor there. I mean, babies
just
come out of there, all
do
right.
some
aren't there
Kegels.
exercises you
know.
can do?
Kegels,
Can't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Come
look,
on.
What are we doing?
Just do some Kegels, eat your collagen or whatever, have some vegetables, quit
Yeah.
fucking drinking all the time. Like, you'll be okay.
Do some
You
leg
asking people a
lifts,
lot.
I'm
They got to
asking a
stop
lot.
taking their Vicodin and Xanax too. I mean, come on.
I have
now.
high standards.
We asking people a whole lot. I mean, there's people out here they're struggling, mental health struggling. All right, so they're trying to do everything they can to keep that on the up and up. All right, and if they need vaginal rejuvenation to do it, then let them spend the $20,000 to do it.
I just
I don't know if it's
read
that much with me.
Y'all
that-
motherfuckers need Jesus.
Brazilian butt lifts are like extremely deadly. I was
God,
not
and they
aware.
Oh yeah,
and they apparently make
Yeah.
you smell like garbage for the rest of time.
yeah, because
Really?
it's rotten in flesh. Yeah, it's rotten in
Fucking
flesh.
Gross.
Oh my God! Wait a
I
second.
always say something about
Really?
the stinking
Yeah.
You got a big
BBLs.
ass,
Yeah.
and it
And it smells like
stinks?
literally like rotting flesh or garbage. Like a possum might be interested in you, but a human's not going to be.
Oh my God!
Oh
What
no, there's
in
some
the
dudes still
hell?
hit.
True. You just put
Nah,
like
dudes are dirty, man.
Yeah, but
scent
Dudes are
under their
dirty.
the
nostrils.
kind of dudes that would like that are not the kind of dudes you really want to.
Oh no, hey, and there'd be some well-to-do lads that go back there. Look, man,
Uh-huh.
man. I know it smells a little bit, but it is big, so I got to at least check it out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
This is
Let me
somehow
try it.
as
No, check it
disturbing
out.
as Epstein.
you don't have
like,
to do that.
Yeah. Epstein might have been, might have been involved in that. There might have been a side practice, some BBLs, vaginal rejuvenation, dick cadavers. I mean, hey, it seems like he dabbled in everything. He got filthy rich, and nobody knows how he got filthy rich. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So he might have dabbled in a little bit of everything. You know, so I don't see why not. Kink shops and all. I mean, let's go all the way out there.
So here's from an email that he's sending to Hollywood publicist Peggy Siegel. The email subject heading is yacht slut.
Okay.
And the publicist sends it to Epstein. Is it going to be 100% Jew tonight? Even Perlman on Yum Yum has some Goyim. And then Epstein replies to Peggy Siegel, no, Goyim in abundance. JP Morgan execs, brilliant wasps. And then in this email chain, Glenn Dubin, Alan Dershowitz, and Mort Zuckerman all said yes to September 18th Yom Kippur redemption on some boat with Goyim in abundance, and they're all up to no good.
Goyim, who it's
Okay.
okay to kill and lie to and trick. In fact, you're celebrated for doing so because Goyim are less than animals.
Okay.
That's what they say.
I mean,
Not me.
I'm interested. Yeah.
Here's from a guy named Brian Miller.
A header. That's
Right.
a hell of a header.
Listen to this. This is talking about this dude is going to turn up dead pretty soon. Back in the 90s, Ghislaine Maxwell recruited a girl for a modeling career. Instead of modeling, she was sold as a slave for sex and torture. Prince Andrew was an accessory to her death as he tortured her and me to force her murder.
Oh well, that's fantastic right there, man. That's,
Dark.
that's terrible. Didn't the place burn down where they had the files for Epstein in Britain? Didn't that place mysteriously burn? I think it did.
Conveniently.
Let's say where the
don't know.
files were at. It's kind of like with the Somalis when somebody broke in and stole all their documentation.
Yeah.
Instead,
Oh,
they
I'm
didn't look for
sure.
money. jewelry, nothing like that. Just the
No.
documents.
And
That's
they'll
what I
always
need.
connect it to like, they'll be like, it's climate change and anti-Semitic and conspiracy theories that caused this fire, you guys. So
You don't want to
stop
be called
it.
any one of those three things, or maybe all of them, right? If
They
you
all
don't,
worked
then look somewhere
together
else.
to burn down the evidence that would have implicated us.
Simultaneously. Now, look, I will say I see on Elon Musk. I mean, on X. I mean, he's got a whole lot of tweets where he's saying that we need to see some arrests, bring some people to justice. I'm
Yeah,
like
there's.
that.
But I saw some emails of him emailing Ghislaine Maxwell trying to get invited to the party on Epstein Island. Epstein saying he'd send a helicopter for him.
Maybe he just wanted to have sex with Ghislaine. Maybe that was it. Allegedly. Elon calling for head. Folks, he calling for justice. I was like, man, justice exists in movies, okay? I'm just letting you know. All right, we're in the real world. Let's start talking about justice and shit. Folks, going on the revenge trail and all that. I mean, it's just like that justice stuff. I mean, it's hard press here.
Just us.
Yeah, just yeah, yeah. That's the whole thing. And I mean, and it's the reason it's hard pressed is because somebody may be committing this particular crime, but I'm committing another crime. Maybe the crime's not as heinous as that crime, but if I go after you for your crime, then on the back end, and your folks are going to go after me for my crime. So we have a truce where we won't go after each other at all. Period. That's how this works. It's not that these people like each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, rival gangs make deals all the time and say, "Hey, this is your territory. This is my territory. You don't cross over. We don't have a gang war." I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just like these are warring factions. Everybody's vying for power. So this isn't nothing new. It's like, hey, don't step on my toes, and I won't step on your toes. Okay? I mean, this is the way this thing works. All right. If you start stepping, then I'm gonna have to step. So it makes sense to me. So that's why people don't get arrested. That's why people don't go to jail when you start getting into these higher ups, unless it's something that's just totally obvious and they can't seem to get around it.
Then they'll just pick their
even that.
sacrificial lamb and like nail
Yeah,
it to
and
the
then
cross.
and then at that point in time, they let it go through the judicial process for a few months where people forget about it, then they dismiss it. Kind of like with Cuomo,
Yeah.
with all his sexual assault charges. I mean, but it's so bad that they were like, "But we got footage of my man grabbing ass and tits." I mean, we got footage of it. And then like 3 months later, they're like, "Well, it just wouldn't be right to mess with him, so we're gonna let him go." And then let him run for mayor of NYC. I was like, hold on a second. Wasn't this just a man that was grabbing ass? I mean, allegedly that y'all got on tape. I mean,
mistakes were made.
okay. I mean, that's fair enough. Hey, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say I haven't made mistakes in the past.
We're charting a course forward. We're not living in the past anymore. These are important, trying times. We have to look into the future and not dwell in what could have been.
What did Kamala say? We have to release the burden of the past or something?
Unburden ourselves from,
Yeah, well, yeah. Where does vengeance lead you? Okay, where does vengeance lead you? All right, makes you know better than the other people. All right,
I'd be happy if I could snap my fingers and everyone who's actually evil just disappears, even if it's like 2/3 of the population. I'd be super stoked to do that. I would take that karma upon myself if necessary. Fine.
So you gonna hit him with the Thanos snap? I got you.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
I mean, that's hey, Thanos quote. There's no doubt about
it.
it.
Give me the glove. Stupid.
Hey, the hardest choices require the strongest wheels. That's what Thanos said.
Saying.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way it is.
I get the fucking, Thanos characters of the world. I am
his
half
vision.
them.
Yeah, his vision. Now the thing is that his vision was fair because I don't choose. It's just gonna be half. All right. It said I'm not choosing. There's gonna be no choice involved. It said when I snap, there's gonna be half gone.
I would only do it if I could choose.
Okay, see,
Yeah, I have some parameters. You have to meet them in order to not die in the snapping.
he was gonna leave it up to chance. You know what I'm saying? The flip of a coin, like what's it like Two-Face? He gets up to you and it's like, oh man, I don't want to die. It's like, well, hold on, let's let the coin decide. I mean, hey, I mean, there it is.
That's
Cube-
some pussy shit.
Cube, do you ever
Uh-huh.
play poker?
I've played a couple times,
You-
but it's not something that I
You know who
do.
Phil Ivey is? You know who
Oh
the
yeah, I know who
legendary
he is. Though.
poker
Yeah.
player Phil
Yeah.
Ivey.
hmm
There's this story that my partner told me when I was working in Vegas, because he would play at the Bellagio, where those guys would play in this back room, this big game they call it, with like Celine Dion's husband and shit like that. And my friend got to be friends with one of the dealers, so the dealer would tell him stories of what was going on, and this dealer was in there watching it. This one night, Phil Ivey was back there playing. And Phil was like a notoriously quiet guy, like very humble and very like thought, but not like a wait, is my fucking internet down?
you still
Anyway, so he was losing obviously there's some asshole kid who was in there and took Phil Ivey for like, I don't know, like $30,000 in some hand by bluffing, and then like flipped it over and was like, I thought you were supposed to be good. I just bluffed you out of this like my first time around. And it was just like, okay. And then like, I don't know, a little while later it happened again. And the dude did the same thing and took some money from Phil Ivey and rubbed it in his face. And apparently that was like the final straw. And he said to the kid, how much money you got? And the kid said, I don't know, I got whatever you see here. He goes, no. Like, how much money can you go get in the next hour? Like, how much could you like get together? And the kid said, I don't know, 400 grand. And he reached in his pocket. He goes, you go do that. You go get your money together. And he pulled out a quarter and he held it up and he goes, I'll flip you for it. Kid just said, get the fuck out of here, and cashed out and left. They said, don't even with those like OG guys. It's not about money. Like it's
right.
flip a coin. I'll flip a coin for 400 grand. It's not about the 400 grand. It's about fuck you. That's why. It's about I want that story to get out there. That's
right.
Like, let's see let's see how hardcore you are. You took 2 hands off me. Can you afford to lose a house? Because I can.
Yeah, there
I
it
would
is.
have done it. 50%
It's
is pretty good odds, actually.
A good chance.
Oh boy, but your
But I
asshole
wouldn't
gets
do it with a
tight,
coin
man.
pulled out of his pocket. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
A
Your asshole
professional
start
poker
getting
player
tight.
pulling a coin out of his own pocket to play. No, I'm going to need a neutral coin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's the way it's
look.
gonna be.
But people have done that, and
No
then the next day
disrespect
they're
to Phil
found
Ivey,
dead
but
somewhere because they blew their head off because they just
hey,
lost
listen, I
the
lived in
house
Vegas
and
for a decade, man. I know
and everything.
That's true.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. To a T. Don Lemon, guys. Don Lemon, he got arrested. And there's folks out there saying that MAGA, y'all are next. Okay. You see, they won't let you be a journalist anymore. Arresting journalists. Well, I thought wasn't it illegal to bust in on a worship and terrorize them? That's what I thought.
No, it's not to them because they're all fucking atheists and they would never, ever care about
okay.
your church or your spirituality or your religion or your fucking First Amendment right to worship or whatever. Nothing. They don't give a shit. They're openly anti that. They're like, no, I don't care about your church and that shouldn't be illegal because I said so. Because I want to come into your church. So I get to. They are such pieces of shit without any fucking morals, any kind of principles, any kind of consistency. They're the biggest fucking hypocrites. And motherfucker, they're talking about like, oh, Trump hates Don Lemon and he's been targeting Don Lemon. Bitch, nobody cares about Don fucking Lemon because he's not an actual reporter. He doesn't break stories. He's not a fucking journalist. They told you to go point the camera over there and play a role, and so you do it, puppet. Obama was jailing journalists and fucking fining them and shit. Obama has like the worst fucking track record, and that's their Jesus. So like, fuck all of them and their stupid bullshit.
I mean, Don Lemon said that he's been doing this for 30 years, and this isn't gonna stop him. Okay.
Stop him from sticking his fingers in his own asshole and rubbing them on a guy's face. Sexual harasser Don Lemon. I bet it won't stop you, you sick fuck.
That's what he did?
Yeah, dude. He's been charged. He's like gone through court for it because he fucking shoved his fingers in his own asshole, pulled it out, and rubbed it in a guy's face and said, "You want this, don't you?" The guy's like, "No, I'm not gay like you, actually." Like, what the fuck? And then fucking had him arrested and charged. Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I think the law that they bring up with the FACE Act, if I'm correct.
FACE Act and KKK Act, both.
Yeah, that's the laws that they bring up as far as busting in on folks during worship. Now, of course, when it was COVID, ain't nobody give a fuck. But ain't nobody care at all, but they were just like, they'd be at your house for you ask them out. If you didn't go ahead and just shut your stuff down,
True.
beforehand. So we're seeing this now. I mean, my man busting up in there, and as a lot of people said, they were like, "Well, I mean, why don't you bust up in the mosque and do it?
Yeah.
Why don't you show up at the mosque?"
3 places you're never going to do that: the mosque, the Orthodox Christians, and the black churches. Never gonna do it. None of those atheist, communist bitches are ever gonna touch those 3 places. They're gonna go into every other church except those.
Yeah, because they ain't nothing liable to get their ass whooped.
Because they're pussies. Yeah, they're gonna go to the weakest.
Yeah, I
No
mean
offense.
that's the whole premise. Well, I mean, that's probably where your more liberal background is, and so they're gonna be a little bit more, hands off approach. You know what I'm saying? In nature, but yeah, I see a whole lot swirling around that this is the end. I said, well, the end has already been here. The Cory believes the end started when JFK got assassinated.
Well, if you want to
for me,
point out when it started, it was probably the Federal Reserve, maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna go all the way. We're gonna go there. 13 was it 1913? Am I correct, or 1917?
Yeah.
1913. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the end.
It was when
for
the
me,
I just saw an inflation chart.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an inflation chart. It had all those years in the 1800s and shit, and it was like inflation was negative.
Wow.
It was like in the years leading up to the 1916 or 1913, it was negative 0.2 inflation, which is fucking unreal. Which is right. I mean, if you have a fixed money supply, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have constant fucking deflation like that. But no, then you can see where they created the Federal Reserve and inflation crept up a little bit. And then in 71, when we went off the gold standard, it's like, boing, it was fucking out of control.
Wasn't that Edward Griffin or whatever, the monster from Jekyll Island? Is that
Creature
him?
from Jekyll Island?
Creature from Jekyll Island.
Yeah, the meeting was 1910. The legislation was in 1913. World War I was 1914.
No coincidences there. If you go to Jekyll Island, to the place where they actually met and this all went down, there's like no hint of it. Like, they don't want to talk about it. It's like hidden. Like, that's not what we're talking about here. We're just here to have a good time. And you're like, the most evil shit, the biggest sellout of our people happened here in this fucking room. And no, you're not supposed to know.
And it's just there to have a good time, Lindsay. They're here to hang out, shoot the shit,
under
have a good
single
time.
names. No last name to be spoken. Like total, like came on different trains and things like that in the middle of the night. Yeah, totally like cloak and dagger shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know it looks bad, but I mean, it's not what it looks like.
Yeah, I know it looked bad. It only was the greatest robbery in the history of robberies.
This is not what it looks like. I've heard that a whole lot. Somebody they come through. Yeah, this is not what you think it is. So we got that. We got we got Pretty. We had the new footage of him 11 days prior, spitting on the car, kicking the tail light out. So them niggas already knew. ICE already knew who he was, and they're like, if we see you again, dog, we're gonna shoot you. That's what's going through. They're like, bro, all right now. I mean, if we catch you again, bro, we're gonna put you in the ground.
There's this tweet that someone made that's like, honestly, I was all for like ICE coming and getting these illegal immigrants and deporting them, and that's great. But now they're out there just shooting leftists, and honestly, that's better. So it's funny.
Wow.
I'm not saying
so
that
that
we're saying that. I'm saying the tweet was funny.
Exactly. So the whole backstory, and I'm kind of finding out that he had quit his job, and all these people who are out there have quit their job recently over the past few months, and I'm just wondering how they've been supporting themselves with a job that they quit and they ain't working. I mean, that's a real question. I mean, almost like
George
you're paid
Soros
by somebody else.
George Soros and the Chinese, that CCP billionaire guy. That's how.
Oh, okay. Almost like you're getting subsidized.
Yeah.
Look, man, you got to get subsidized. When you see folks not working, you're looking around and you said, okay, well, who's paying the bills? It's
If
automatically.
you want retards on demand, you got to pay for them. But you can get them. You can get them to pop up crowds on demand. There's a company called it like Retards on Demand.
Yeah.
Same thing. You want a
Wonder
bunch of
what the going
leftists to
rate
show
is.
up and act crazy at your event. You just have to know like the king retard and funnel them money and then have them get their friends and make sure that they're all available at a moment's notice on a Signal group chat, something, to go follow ICE and do all that stuff. I'm sure you can find somebody who would finance that, like some NGO, Soros type. Got to be a dozen.
But I wonder if it pays well though.
No, just enough to not
put the threat of death.
That and unemployment. They're all on welfare too, I think, or some sort of like mental health government check or something. I mean, they're all eligible. Let's be honest.
It's true. Well, there's some people who have found that there's some of them, like the organizers who will like fly from protest to protest and who this is their like full-time thing and they're actually doing organizational work. Like a lot of them are getting paid like $80,000 to $100,000 a year.
Oh man, so they're doing well.
Nice gig.
Yeah,
they're doing well. And those are the ones that are kind of out of harm's way. They're just there, riling the crowd up. Am I correct?
Yeah, and there's the guy that does like he goes around to all these protests and he specifically will spend hours like looking at all the faces and seeing who's at like multiple, and then he'll figure out who that is and then he'll find out who's paying them. So pretty good journalism. I forget, I think it's Nate Friedman. I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, they had painted this picture that Pretty was a family man. He wouldn't hurt a hair on anyone's head, and we see him out spitting on the car, kicking the taillight out. I'm like, that ain't you, is it?
Crazy leftist like the rest of them, whipped up into a frenzy about bullshit stuff.
Yeah, dude, and now their story about them that they're telling themselves is about Good and Pretty is that they were just standing there. That's it. Literally just standing neutrally or just sitting in a car neutrally and then just got shot. And that's the story.
They also think that Kyle Rittenhouse shot and killed 3 black guys.
And they think that at J6, like 8 cops were murdered by the protesters.
Exactly. Like
they just fully propagandized fucking dipwads.
That.
Well, there it is. I mean, I don't know. It's extremely weird time to be in any of these big blue cities. I mean, it's just like it's like It's a dangerous time, actually. Once again,
Well, it's obvious that
be-
these blue cities are a mess because of Iran. I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Clearly, yeah.
because Iran. I think I heard they have over 30,000 folks they've killed now.
30,000, my ass.
They
This
said
is
that
black
they shot
propaganda.
30,000 folks. I mean,
They
They
probably
say-
should have shot 30,000 folks. So
So we're gonna shoot Drew's new movie in Portland to get tax credits there.
serious? No shit. Interesting.
Raising money borrowing against tax credits.
Being in Portland is the most uncomfortable fucking experience
But
ever. Like, you cannot say anything to anyone about anything unless it's like, oh, isn't climate change horrible? And oh, we got to help all the gays and the trans, or else the MAGA are going to kill them. And so commie, atheist. And if you don't like say it and agree with people, they're like already like, who is this infiltrator? Like, you can't just say nothing, and you can't just fucking exist. You have to like have a patch and like be talking and like agree with the whatever. And it's fucking horrifying. And I hate Portland.
I got married there.
It's a beautiful place physically, geographically. It's just
Yeah,
a
the place I got married was
horrifying
cool.
place politically and sociologically.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
No, but it works into the script. So I mean, it's perfect for the script. So
That'll be good.
and it's funny because it's like I guarantee you nobody in the crew is going to be saying any of those things to anybody on the streets of Portland that they're in agreement with. It's going to be a bunch of anarchists making a
And
movie.
you know, like Inception, where like all the dream beings like notice, and then they all start like going after you. Like, it's like, it feels like that.
Oh great. Yeah, it'll
You're
be
like a target.
like some sort of yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
you're the virus, and they all want you exterminated.
Because I'm sure, but I could look like Moby if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I could fit in.
Dude, all you have to do is one septum ring, and now you're there, right?
You know what? you that's really funny. I might when we get around to shooting it, I may have to have a clip-in septum ring so that I
Yeah.
can go undercover and get coffee if I need to.
Clip in
I
septum
used to have
ring and
mine
like,
done. I wonder if I could stick something through it. Here, let me see.
Holy shit, Corey, are
Hang
you
on a
out of
second.
your
Oh
mind?
my
Is it
God!
still there?
Holy
sticking
fucking
something
hell!
through
Do
my
I
The
need-
hole's
do
around
I-
here. It's around here
Do I
somewhere.
need to-
Hang on.
do I need to cut your camera off? Hold
is
on
that a
second.
toothpick?
Oh, there it is. No,
Don't
it's a
get it.
nail.
Oh, a nail.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't find it. It's in there somewhere. I'll have it
You're
ready
good.
for next week.
You're good. Oh, see, Corey, so you could go there's this guy who like, he'll put in a fake septum ring and he'll put some like rainbow color in his hair, and then he'll go up to people who have like the pro-abortion or just, you know, anything that indicates that they might be leftist, and then he'll start talking to them, and it's so hilarious because he'll be like, oh, we're with the, you know, abortion rights defense, whatever, the TARDs, and the TARDs are here to ask for like whatever, and he'll say, you know, you're for abortion, right? And like, oh yeah, I'm for abortion. He'll be like, oh, okay, so you'll, you know, because a fetus is just a clump of cells, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just a clump of cells, and he's like, cool, so we're trying to get it so that men who kill pregnant women can't be charged with a double homicide because the fetus is just cells anyway, right? And they'll be like, what? No, I don't want that. And he's like, but then why would you want to kill the aborted fetus? Because it's not a person though, right? And they just have this like mental shattering like breakdown. And and the other really cool one he does is he'll be like, hey, you know, you're for abortion, right? Oh yeah, I'm for abortion. He's like, cool, we're trying to get it so that we can give more abortions to pregnant dogs so we can kill the whole litter because there's way too many dogs here, you know. And people will be like, no, we can't kill the dogs. Like, and I'll be like, well, okay, so you'll kill the baby in the womb, but
Just
you
the
won't
babies.
kill the puppies. And so he just like is so good at pointing out to people their logical fallacies and inconsistencies, and they fucking hate him for it. But it's rad because he just seriously has like the septum ring and like pink hair. That's it.
Well,
that makes them be like, he's safe.
I
Right.
may have to watch that in advance of going undercover in Portland if we want.
Prepare.
We're gonna have to use some urban camouflage. Somebody's gonna
Yes.
need to be the designated homosexual in our group for
Yes,
sure.
for sure.
Somebody will. Might have to draw straws.
And so the recent call out right now is to abolish Trump's ICE. Now I didn't know this was Trump's
Why stop there?
specific group that he created himself
He
when
owns it.
he got into office, that that it hadn't been around since 2003. I'm like people like they've been here, and like they've been shooting people too. Like this isn't anything new. Like they have been killing people all the time that they've been conducting their business of deporting illegals. Like, so this is kind of what they do. But folks go into, oh well, you want the surveillance state, the totalitarianism. The surveillance state has been here once the internet went online. That was Skynet. It was it. All right. So I mean, that's just like I don't know what you don't understand, but like when it got activated, like that was it. Like, because every time you sign up for anything, you give your rights away. Every single time. You say, hey, you can use all my shit. You can sell my shit to whoever. Anytime you try to travel now, but they want your info. Like you're in there. Like, that's just it. So the whole surveillance state thing is too late for that. Like, it's the only way you're not gonna be surveyed is if you go to one of these remote islands where the people might kill you and eat you by the time you land on
North Sentinel
on the
Island.
I have hope in this area. I really have
Corey and I are
hope in this
going there.
area. That
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Let us know about it, Corey.
what are you talking about? What'd
Surveillance.
you say?
I said North Sentinel Island. That's the island with the uncharted island with the tribesmen that will kill you. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
set
yeah,
foot
yeah.
there. The most
Oh, yeah,
remote
yeah.
island in the world. That's what they say.
Dude, and
So,
the satellites will still watch you
these-
there. So
Well, the biggest concern to all of us, period, is these flock cameras. And the
Yes.
more and more cases keep popping up in the courts keep smacking these fuckers down. And every time they pass, so it's currently accepted in case law that all the pictures they take are public record. So anybody can go and get any one of those pictures. But they're still not giving them up. Hence, new lawsuits are popping up. And what are these people doing instead of giving over these pictures? They're shutting the cameras off. If you Google flock camera turned off, you will see cities across the country starting to turn them off. Probably waiting for legal clarity. But when that legal clarity comes, the whole fucking thing is going to get shut down because there's no difference between tracking me with flock and if you want to track me, you can get a fucking warrant. The end result is the same. You can tell everywhere I went. And they say they keep the data for only 30 days and it's deleted. I don't fucking buy that for a split second. And they're giving it all. And when you go to these different police departments' websites, it says a list of all the different agencies who have access to their footage, and it's all the agencies who have access to Flock. And on top of that, and I can't believe Amazon's doing this, Amazon just connected every Ring doorbell to Flock.
wow.
Oh, shit.
If anybody's got a Ring doorbell, get rid of that fucking thing. You want your own home surveillance system? For $50, you can buy a couple webcams and a fucking local security server that will fucking do the same exact thing. So
Came preloaded on my house.
smashed it to death.
Just smash it, man. Go
My
out there and
wife would have
you see,
thoughts about that.
yeah. You see Charlie out there with a baseball bat just smashing the camera. It's like, okay,
you would see a video loop of it. You would see it on the internet at some point.
that's what I'm saying. So it'd be like, okay, so Charlie has lost it now. I mean, it's
Totally.
official.
Like
He's out there and
Office
he's beating the
Space.
shit out of his own house. I mean, so that's straight
They
up.
did give us an Amazon what's the tablet? I was like, no,
Oh,
thank
the
you.
Fire
Kindle.
Fire Kingdom? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, it's the Fire. Yeah.
Just said no, I'm good.
Not good.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. It's just kind of sitting in our kitchen, but it's not even turned on. Well,
Okay. Well,
I
trying to
have
help you
an
out.
telling you, man,
old
that we
ass
know of.
e-reader with e-ink that's like 15 fucking years old, and I've never connected it to the internet ever in its existence, so it still works just as perfectly as it did the day I opened the fucking box.
That's like a book pages. Is that like book pages on screen?
E-ink, yeah. There's no light shining out of it or whatever. It's all magnetic or whatever. And so I just fucking get books and like digitally, and I just read them on there. It's exactly like paper. It's not bad for your eyes. It's not connected to the internet. Nobody can track what I'm reading or what I'm doing or the notes I make or whatever. And I can get any fucking book in the history of existence ever and put it on there because there's no proprietary bullshit. But what I found out recently is it's actually getting really, really hard to find books. Like it used to just be you can find almost any book somewhere and just download it and have a copy of it, PDF or otherwise, and this thing can read all file types. And now they're making it super hard. And if you buy a book digitally, you can only put it on 6 devices before it then like deletes itself or something. Like it's just like you can't actually have it. And so you can also only read it a certain number of times or something. And they're saying like this is to like cut down on piracy of books. And I'm like, motherfucker, if
okay.
I go to the store and buy a book, I can hand it to anybody that I want to, and you will never know. It's like, how is this different from how it's ever been? But for some reason you can't. So it's actually getting harder to find digital books.
They're trying to
fucking
stop the
retarded.
pirates, Lindsay. That's
So
what they're trying to
stupid.
do.
Assholes.
That's what they're trying to
Do
the
you
book
sell a lot
pirates.
of digital books?
I do. I actually have from my site. You can get it on Amazon and through your Kindle if that's the way you roll and you've got the device that I think is retarded to have. That's fine. You can read my book on that too. But if you buy it from my site, you can just get either the EPUB or the PDF version directly from me, and you just have that now. And I'd be fucking honored if you pirate it. Good God. If somebody wants my book that badly that they find it for free, amen. You read my book, you're amazing.
I told you
I
that
uploaded
Berwick and
Go
I
ahead.
found out that the day after we released Controlled Demolition, that there was a book called A Summary of the Controlled Demolition of the American Empire.
That's
And
wild.
I was like, what the fuck? Like how that happened so quickly?
Hey,
And go, what do you want to do about it? He's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I do want to kind of tell Amazon that this is kind of some bullshit. And so we did. I think we let him know that it was like, hey, this is
not really cool.
not cool. I actually did need to tell somebody to get off of someone was like squatting on the audiobook. Someone had put out an audiobook of The Octopus and connected it to mine, and it wasn't me. I was like,
Weird.
hey, what the fuck? Amazon, get this dude out of here. And to my great surprise, I gotta, I want to say bad things about Amazon, but every time I have to deal with them, they've been pretty reasonable to me, and I know they have been unreasonable to people like Don Jeffries. But they
And
haven't,
me.
and I know they've been unreasonable to you as well. But like every time I was like, "Hey, can you get this guy off?" I was thinking like, God, how am I going to prove that that it's me?
What'd
Like,
they do to John Jeffries?
Oh, like they made his books like $999.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They did that to my books once, but it was because I had accidentally unpublished them. And so they automatically make the value go up for a book that isn't currently being published, that there aren't that many copies of in
on his
existence.
COVID book, and because it had it in the in like the subtitle, and
You gotta be careful with that stuff. That's why I call my book A Warning from History, because it didn't indicate anything. It was very generic, you know what I mean? And so it's not like the Jews killed Kennedy or nothing like that, which would instantly get fucking flagged. You know what I mean?
I went to dinner with Don in New York City one night, and we talked about that, about how Amazon just totally fucked him, took all his books down, started jacking up the price of some of them, making the other ones not available, censoring the COVID one right out of the bat. Like, and Amazon is such a huge monster. You can't I don't know. You can't afford to not have that revenue stream. You just can't afford. I mean, you just really can't afford to not have that, because it's Audible as well. And what I found, and I don't know if you found this, but this was very interesting to me, because I had no idea like what preference people had. Just a bit of test marketing, but I found that with my books, the paperback outsells the digital about 7-1.
Yeah, me too. My paperback outsells my digital. My Audible last year outsold everything, which was
My Audible
surprising.
outsells my paperback 2-1.
Yeah, see, I didn't expect that. I don't know why. I know that obviously people who like our shows are listening, they like to listen to this podcast or whatever. So I guess I could have guessed, but for some reason I didn't expect it to do as well as it has.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know
shocked.
how it works on the audiobook stuff, because a lot of it is like if you're a member of Spotify, or if you're a member of like the network that they syndicate to, or if you're a member of Audible, you get your stuff through Amazon, who owns Audible. Like you can get memberships, and then you get a certain number of books, and so how that works and how that all gets divvied up is like beyond me.
It still
It-
counts though. You still get paid for it.
You still get paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I'm
is-
actually
which is
kind of
nice.
surprised. Amazon's been really good. But I don't sell a lot of ebooks at all. I did it at first. But now I didn't put my second book up as ebook at all. I put it up at first, and then I know it was working fine because I didn't have any complaints, but then all of a sudden people started to buy the ebook and it was coming in blank. They were getting was blank. So
Weird.
at that point I was like, I want people buying the hardcovers. And really, so I just pulled it. And so, but I'm really shocked that like my first book is selling better than my second book, which is weird. I thought that it would be mostly the second book now, but no, I keep selling realistically like between 30 and 40 books a month, which still blows me away because you know how much promotion I fucking do? Tell them, Next Cube, how much marketing do I do? Zero.
I do. I
right?
do all of it.
Yeah.
He does it, right?
For
So to
real.
sell that many books every month is like, wow.
That's pretty
fucking-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all of it.
But
I
I'm
mean,
and
that's
everybody
all.
out there, Warning from History, second edition, fully illustrated, 2-volume set will be out in like 2 months, and I'm pulling the first edition.
Well, Cory,
You better go get it.
This is for you. This is for you right here. This was the spicy thing that I seen early on. They got some new action right here, allegedly. JFK assassination film held by feds could be worth $900 million and could prove second shooter on grassy knoll.
Yeah, fuck off with your
Ooh.
nonsense. I don't want to hear nothing about it. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, we already have the evidence of the shooter on the fucking knoll. Okay, we got the statements of Ed Hoffman, who provides an excellent description of David Ferry, who's seen by 5 witnesses across 2 crime scenes. Okay, I don't need any of this shit. Fuck your videos.
Corey's
We've seen
JFK
everything.
autism just kicked right in. You can see it.
Cory, but this says that it could be worth $900 million. Now, why could it be worth $900 million? I'm not sure.
How about this? How about someone just give me 1 million and I'll tell you who the shooters were? Okay.
Reasonable.
a fair deal.
Oh, man.
Now, here's what I've learned.
I
Here's
mean-
what I've learned, even from people who know me and or work with me, is that, and a guy who I work with, who I respect, said this the other day. He said that basically he disagreed with the fact that I had all the shooters identified because he doesn't think it's that simple. Like, think of that statement.
Oh,
It can't be
okay.
that simple. How it can't be that simple? Because my explanation is really fucking simple and involves all the known characters. We already know. We already know all the controversy surrounding them. And he's like, it can't be that simple. Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. In
Yes, it
fact, that's
can.
a whole fucking scientific axiom that the simplest answer is probably the answer.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, stop right there. That picture, that's Dave
Mhm.
Yaris. Okay, that's fucking Dave Yaris. Dave Yaris is a Chicago mob guy. He's from fucking Miami. And real quick, I'm not going to hijack the show for Kennedy, but the FBI lost track of him a couple days before the assassination. A week after the assassination, he turns up in Chicago. Same thing with Lenny Patrick, who's his spotter, who was witnessed at the scene. He's the same thing, disappeared. They didn't know where he was. They lost track of him during the assassination. He turns up a week later in Chicago. Okay, duh. They were both in fucking Dallas. I can track these guys through a series of files, the Marion Meharg files, which connect to a guy named David Leon Miller and his brother Isidore Max Miller, which were the aliases that were being used by Lenny Patrick and Dave Yaris, that fucking guy right there. I even have a picture of him back in the railroad yards. But some motherfucker, this is the Knicks film, what we're looking at. This picture here is from the Knicks film.
Yeah, Orville Knicks. Yeah.
Orville
That's what they
Knicks,
say.
yeah.
Orville Knicks.
So,
Yeah. Mhm.
What I fucking hate is these goddamn people are like, oh, it's the biggest mystery. No, it's not, you idiots. You're fucking low IQ knuckle draggers, okay? This shit took me 3 years. People been on this thing for 60, okay? That's the fucking problem. The average IQ in this country is 100, all right? That's the fucking world we live in. So
I
I'm
think we
done with
need
my
to
rant.
start naming kids Orville again because that's an awesome name.
When I think Orville, I think of popcorn.
Yeah.
Or
Redenbacher.
Redenbacher. Yeah.
Orville.
Uh,
I also,
but I mean-
Cory, have you seen
Mhm.
the artwork for your new book?
I have. I like it. He's going to add some blood and some rifles and shit, but it's good.
Yeah.
I'd like for him to fit the. Let me see if I got it right here. I mean, I'll even share it with people.
This is from Johnny Larson, johnnylarson.com.
Where's my shit
Amazing
at?
artwork as always.
I got
He got some. Oh, I know what he has.
Some
I know what
action.
he has.
He got some action.
All
He
right,
has-
this is the
Ooh,
cover.
Did you just
Oh,
get
what is
that?
that?
That's it's Johnny's book.
mhm.
So if you were part of the Kickstarter, there's still some available if you weren't, but if you were part of the Kickstarter, you may have gotten a book. Charlie got one. You got one, Corey, didn't you?
I think Chris got one as a gift. I don't think he
okay.
got it for being the Kickstarter, but that's it. It was still gonna get some. He's gonna do some stuff. I want some blood in there, and
Yeah.
a rifle, and
That's cool.
I want him to. If I can see, I think if we could have somewhere where it says a warning from history, but like on pages, or if we can have that, somewhere,
Yeah, like an Easter egg.
Right. So I think something like that'd be great. But no, I think it's
That's
gonna be
cool.
good. This thing, see, I've been working on. Or stop sharing. I've been working on my fucking other Oswald book. I'm like 50 pages into my Oswald book, and then for like the last month and a half, I would come and sit down and be like, "Derp, nothing's happening," and like
You
nothing would
writer's block.
happen, and I'd be like, "Let me play some video games." So nothing's gotten done, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm being a slacker. I need to make some money," and so let me put out these other books, and so yeah, they're gonna be out in April, and they're gonna be fucking great. I'm gonna add another chapter or two. It's gonna be
Well,
fucking
there's the book.
sick.
Dude, that book is so rad. Have you looked at it yet?
No, just open.
What is this one called? It's not Late Night Musings. It's Portals and Channels. Yeah.
No, motherfucker, where's your goddamn Bob Ross with chemtrails show? That would be
Yeah.
the greatest fucking thing ever. I
know.
swear to God, it's brilliant. No one's doing it. You'd make $1 million fucking dollars.
Dude, and he's hilarious, so people would fucking want to watch it. Like,
Yes.
I'm
Set up
so
just like
lucky.
Bob Ross. Get the fucking easel, the whole thing. You get a fake beard even, man.
Just
dude, I
red
live
pill-
with he's not just an artistic genius, he's also amazingly hilarious. So all day, every day, I just laugh my ass off, and it's like the best life I could have ever asked for. Thanks, Johnny. He's blushing now.
awesome.
There it is.
Wherever he is.
There it
This
is.
is
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
And where can people get it to support him?
So you could still go to johnnylarson.com, and I don't know if he has the book on there, but you could, I think he does. You could just buy it straight out from the shop. If not, you could contact him. He also has another Kickstarter going right now. So if you go to kickstarter.com, I think /Johnny Larson, I'm not actually really sure, but if you search Kickstarter for Johnny Larson, you'll find it. And he's got one going now where it's like a campaign Kickstarter's doing. So it's 100 somethings, whatever people do on Kickstarter in 100 days. And so he's doing 100 surreal artworks in 100 days. So you can also get another Johnny Larson original if you want to jump on that Kickstarter. I know he has tiers as low as like $5 or $10 too. So it's pretty easy to get something. And then the higher you go, the more large, detailed, and original I think the artworks get. So you can even get like an original painting depending on how high you go. But I think
I want to introduce him to my friend Johnny Dollar, who's post-pop surrealist artist who I've done. He's my DMT partner.
Ooh.
He's the guy I saw the grid with.
Dude,
and
it's
he's
hilarious.
got these amazing, like, canvas artworks. Like, I've been in his studio and I've checked it all. His studio in Acapulco. Dude, you want to know the craziest thing in the world? This dude, Johnny Dollar, who I've just had some really synchronistic experiences with, moves to Acapulco. I met him at an Acapulco, but he's from Virginia. He winds up moving to Acapulco. Just randomly rents a room in this apartment complex that is above a bar. And it is and right across the hall from him is Max Egan.
Oh my God, what are the
and
chances?
he's like, what? He didn't even know who Max Egan was. I was like, you didn't know who Max Egan was? He's like, no, yeah, I just thought he was some wizard or something,
He's
I was
like,
like,
"A
well,
wizard."
I mean, kind of is. And I was like, oh man. And then he wound up, just becoming friends with him, kind of, and working at the bar for a little bit. But his
Because
artwork
Max is one of like the
sick.
coolest people ever.
Max is one of the most chilled out dudes of all time. Really, really nice guy. Like him a lot.
Super cool.
See him in 2 weeks.
At Anarchapulco in Puerto Vallarta, which people can still get tickets for, I'm sure.
Anarchapulco.com, promo code macro. See you down there.
I
Right?
mean,
I mean,
I mean,
I
head
hope.
there.
So
Well,
can you
if
just
you
like
could,
leave
if you
from
can get out of the city,
could you leave
man.
from Florida and
Yeah,
like hop in a
there's no
boat
snow
and just
there.
like cruise over and like illegally get into Mexico, or will they get you?
I bet
I
it's
don't know.
pretty
You
easy
sneak
to
into
illegally
Mexico?
get into Mexico.
I mean, if you're just on a boat and you just drive into the state, I mean, like
I
drive into the
mean,
country.
I don't know.
It's relatively easy to get fake paperwork and documents in Mexico too. So you could live in Mexico.
It's relatively easy to get legal documents too. Like,
Exactly.
and all that stuff will be happening in Mexico at Acapulco. Christopher Gronsky will be down there talking about how to get secondary ownership, residency, things like that. Michael Cobb from ECI Development, who I have breakfast with once a year. He's the first developer in the world to take crypto for his projects, and they've been building in Central America. And they can get your residency in these countries, and it's like you have a place to go if shit gets weird. Well, no, let me like you have a place to stay when shit gets weird. You can always find a place to go. It's just that you can't find a place to stay, to stay for too long because that's the problem. So anyway, they can legally do it for you because all you have to do is buy teak, like a teak investment. So like for 25 grand, people can get residency. It's pretty good idea.
Dude, crypto fucking tanked apparently.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was like,
getting ready
I
to buy
haven't
a-
been paying attention,
I'm
Yeah,
getting ready to
and-
buy a stack of Solana, a big stack.
which everyone else
'Cause-
should do too, right?
Yeah. So
And
here's
then
the
get
thing.
some independent
Bitcoin's in an
media
era.
tokens.
Yeah, definitely. I got like our team tokens are locked till July, and we're locking them for a whole nother year after that. So I got like 10 million tokens that I bought off the market. But Solana's down to $100, like fucking $100. Like this is the best deal in crypto there is right now, period. So for the next
the
couple of
high
years,
for
we're
it?
gonna 3 and change. So we'll definitely return to that high in the next run. But it'll probably go much higher. There's a lot going on with this tokenization of assets, which I kind of think is bullshit in the first place. But hey, whatever. If it gets people buying in, and there's a bunch of Solana ETFs popping up, but $100 Solana's going to hit 1,000 before Bitcoin hits 750,000. Right? Solana's going to 10x way before Bitcoin 10x's. So right now, I'd put I would say Ethereum, but Ethereum's dog shit. I would never touch Ethereum. Period. Even if I can make money, I'm not touching Ethereum. It sucks. But Solana right now, man, it's gonna fucking 10, 20x in the next couple of years. Easy, like easy. And so that's when you go to Bitcoin. When the Solana pops, then you jump to Bitcoin. So that's the plan for now. It's awesome.
Well, I'll be talking to the founders of Pirate Chain. They'll be there. I'll be talking to the founder of Texit Coin. He'll be there. I know the Monero guys will be there. Crypto Vigilante guys will be there. Aaron Day is going to be speaking. Rafael Laverde will be speaking. Roger Ver will be speaking.
So the problem with
on the download,
the problem with Pirate Chain, it's probably technologically good. The problem is it did that big pump like back in the day up to like $9 and then fell back to nothing. Like that's really fucking hard to jumpstart. What I would do if I were those guys is I would yank my liquidity pools and create all new ones and pretend that didn't happen. And
I don't know.
Because like when you look at a chart, that's like spiked already and has already crashed. You're like, oh, I already missed it, and people just move on, no matter how good the product is. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I remember when Berwick was talking about it. I remember it was going bonkers.
And see, that's a bad thing. So
2021.
when it comes to like independent media token, I don't want a big spike like that.
No,
I want the slow
that
spike.
doesn't benefit anybody. I mean,
No, not at all.
It's counter to the whole project. So yeah.
And so the one thing that I get hit up by email, Telegram and emails all the time, people asking me about the project, and I'm like, yep, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. And the thing that people don't realize is that most of these coins that did anything at all, like even look at the shit coins like Bonk and some of the other meme coins, Shiba Inu, right? Like these fucking things were out for like a year or more at doing nothing before they ended up taking off and gaining popularity. Every single day is a new day, and it's too late. You know what I mean? Which is awesome. And looking at what Solana's going to do in the next couple of years, we'll be up well over that $1 million market cap. And that's when we'll really be able to start distributing funds for projects, which is awesome. So it's an inevitability. It's an inevitability, just based on market trends alone. So that's my crypto speech for the day.
There we go.
Did you see what happened to
they say
silver?
go ahead.
Did you see what happened to silver and
Like
gold?
This is all,
Oh yeah.
this is all fucking market manipulation stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
First, to
these are
drop
shiny rocks, dude.
$30 in a day it was a 10 sigma event.
Well, I ain't gonna
Cannot
lie to
happen.
you. Like when I looked at somebody was like, "Hey man, silver's over $115." I was like, "What, man? I bought a whole bunch of that shit at $20." I was like, "I was like, what?" I was like, "Oh, okay, hell, I'd forgot about it. I mean, it's stashed away." So I was like, "Oh, I got some of that shiny shit
So
lingering
silver
around."
has more of a technological use than gold does any fucking day of the week. So
I've been on
I
the
can see
auto
silver
buy
going up.
program.
Unless you want to go to
with-
space. Oh, they're sending people to fucking moon next week or whatever. All of a sudden,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
shit
man.
like
Really?
that.
I want to
Yeah.
see the
To the
I want to
moon.
see their refueling plans. I
Huh.
want to see the fucking refueling plans. I
Cory,
want to
I-
see the fucking 16 to 21 refueling tanks that they're going to have to send up to get it out of Earth orbit. I mean,
This is what
that's
I
what
think.
Musk said.
I think the reason they waited until now is now you can probably create an AI series of videos that is like indistinguishable from reality.
I don't
People
know,
won't
man.
believe
I
it.
don't know.
Why else would
The
they do
dead
it just like
giveaway
February
is going to
8th?
be the. Watch, they're never going to
2026.
mention the fuel. They're never going to mention the fuel once, and no one's going to ask about it in the press corps. It's going to be total fucking nonsense. Like to send up, dude, like it's impossible. No one's sending up 15 rockets in a day to get you out of Earth's orbit. I'm
the
sorry, it's just
only-
never happening. It's so stupid.
The reason
Fuck.
I even know about this is Charlie's comment popped up on my Twitter feed that was like, this is, was it you or was that Frank? That was like, this isn't diverse enough. You need like another black person or something. I
Oh,
don't remember. I see
yeah.
for some reason it shows me your and Frank's comments on everything, and you're both hilarious. So it's fun.
Frank Balbiro.
Frank, quite frankly.
Yeah. I love
Oh,
him.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't know his last name.
Look, little do you know, you don't need fuel to actually make it to the moon. Guys, we appreciate for being with us on this episode of Day Zero. If you're in one of the affected areas, hopefully, as far as the major snowfall, hopefully everything's going well for you. You got plenty to eat and some power. I didn't lose any power, so that's always great. I mean, dude, we did a lot of promotion, but we still may have a little bit that slipped through the cracks. So we're gonna let some people go. See if we got anything new going on. Charlie, you can go ahead and kick it off for us.
Had Makia Freeman on. We were talking about his book, The Cult of the Chosen Ones, about Sabbaty and Frankus and some dark shit, man. We went deep into this.
What era is the Frankists?
Like 1666.
Is it way back
Yeah.
then? Okay.
Yeah.
Frankists.
And
First it was the
they're-
Frankists, then the
they're-
communists, and then the Zionists. It's all Jews. Jews by a fucking other name.
That's the abbreviated version of his book, I believe.
That's the AI notes. If
But
we
I
did
love
AI
Makia
notes,
Freeman.
that's
I've
what
had
it
him
would
on a
say.
bunch. We've done a ton of shows together over the years, radio shows too on TNT. We do that a bunch. And his book is not available on Amazon. His book was not allowed to be sold on Amazon. So yeah.
Do you get on Barnes and Noble? It seems like that's the other alternative.
I have mine on Barnes and Noble. In fact, if people want the Octopus of Global Control, buy it at Barnes and Noble. It's a better bound version of the book, in my opinion. Better, the font is better size and everything. It's better. I'd make actually less money at Barnes and Noble, but I think it's a better book, so I'd say buy it over there. And you can buy.
There we
I
go,
think,
there we go.
I think I don't know if you can buy Makia's over there. You might have to go to MakiaFreeman.com or thefreedomarticles.com. You can find his stuff. But yeah, I mean, he's always like way into the dark 300 years ago Jews, and what they're doing, which is super interesting. So yeah, check that out. Mexico. We're now in February 15th, 2 weeks from tonight. I'll be there. Get your ass to Puerto Vallarta. I'll see you there. Come find me.
There we go.
I'm not drinking
Lindsey.
tequila though. I don't drink tequila.
Oh,
Don't buy me shots. None of that bullshit.
I don't blame you on
thank
that.
you. I
I'm not a
appreciate it,
tequila
but
guy.
we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Thank you.
Yes, you can get. I actually just am doing like a mini episode today on the bots that are stealing credit cards and buying food for people without them asking them to, and what might be going on with all of that. So you can catch that episode. Tomorrow is February Tarot, so you can look ahead at what's for February, and everything else at roguesoul.org. You can book a session, grab my books, and more.
There it is. Cory actually did some good marketing today for his stuff. So I ain't got bloodedhistory.substack.com. You still need to go there so you can get your
Get my
World War II
Substack.
history.
My
Yeah,
Substack is
I
what
mean,
bails me out when I'm broke 3 weeks into the month. So please,
yeah, there it
get my
is. Yeah.
Substack.
You make money on
Yeah.
Substack? Is that you get traction there? You can make
Fuck
money
yeah.
on Substack?
I'm currently making. It tells you how much you do per year. I'm making $5,600 a year.
That's pretty
on
rad.
Substack.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
I got
really
100 paying
awesome.
subscribers.
The thing is, like, when you do that, I have one too, by the way, rogueways.substack.com. When you want to support like what we do and we don't have other subscription models, it's a good place to just do that. So it's like you buy us a coffee a month essentially by
I like it better than
subscribing.
Patreon. Patreon
Way
seems
better
to
than
beg
Patreon.
you.
Something from it.
It's
you
like,
know?
And then you
give me your
you
money.
actually get something out of it too. So there's
Yeah.
extra content there. So like,
Yeah, that's a
go
good
do it.
idea.
And also
I
I
just
think
wonder
I don't
about
know,
that. I
Cory,
didn't
about you,
know.
but I have free content too. So if people don't have money, but they still want to be connected another way,
Yeah.
you can be on the free subscription. And I appreciate everyone who wants to buy a subscription because there's extra content for them and it does support us, like Cory said. So it's pretty
I
cool.
just do like a free episode every like 5 or 6 episodes. Or if
There
there's
you
something
go.
about Hitler, because everyone loves Hitler. So
So there you go. So make sure you get on that. Of course, his books, Wonderful History. Lee Harbaugh is one in black and white. Me, xq420.com for everything that I do. We appreciate everybody for being with us. Stay safe. We'll see y'all next week on Day Zero. Peace out.